Okay, we start with just like the solid color ones. And I just was pulling stuff to do laundry. Usually I try to have all of the clothes washed before this, but because of the timing of when Christmas was and when we were gone and when we got back and all the stuff we had going on, I did not get to that. But there were a couple in the laundry. There's a white one and a lighter gray one. So we'll account for them in here. And I'm going to apologize for the airplanes. I know you can hear them on there until I get a microphone set up. I could have set the Yeti up, but I didn't. And I can't attach a microphone to that camera right now. So until I get that fixed, there's just going to be airplanes. And I'll try to stop talking when they're really low and really loud. But I'm sorry if you can hear them. I do put captions in all my videos. So if you're having trouble hearing what I'm saying, there will be captions for you to turn on. All right. These just basic V-necks are from Scott and Soda. They're also men's shirts, but they fit me so well and they're really great basics and they come in nice colors. Like I didn't buy like out there colors but I tried to not just buy neutrals, just like put some color in my wardrobe. So these are all staying. There's just like no question about it. This one and this olive green, and there's a navy blue and a white one that you'll see in a little bit. So what I really like about these is if I don't know what to wear, I'm sitting around the house or we're going somewhere but it's not fancy, like I'm running to Target or I'm running to the grocery store or whatever, and I have jeans, I can just grab jeans and then I will just grab literally whichever one of these basic shirts is in the front. The only problem is the navy blue one and dark wash jeans, so I have to be careful like that I'm not wearing dark wash jeans and grab the navy one. But the rest of these is just like grab a shirt and put it on and go. It's great. This one's fun. This is a kid's shirt, also from Target. It's not actually that small. Usually the kids' shirts are a little bit tighter than this on me, but this one's not. But I really like this one because it's got like, I'll move it around so you can catch the light. It's got like glitter in it, like on the fabric. So it looks like, it almost looks like a galaxy, like constellations, like stars, and I love it. Such a fun shirt. This one also doesn't play very well with denim, like blue denim. I really like blue and my blue shirts, especially, which is a problem when I'm trying to wear jeans with everything. Like that's why I had to start buying, that's why I bought the gray jeans that I have from Seven for All Mankind. And then I bought the ripped ones from Old Navy in like the black gray wash. And then I bought the black jeans because maybe I can finally just wear those and these blue shirts, because it's like otherwise I was like, oh, what am I supposed to wear with all of these blue tops I keep buying? This is another Scotch and Soda. My peeps. Ran out of hangers. Yeah, definitely didn't buy enough hangers. I kept counting in my closet how many things didn't have the new hangers, so I would know. And then when we were at Target this morning, I was like, I forgot what the number was. I'll just get 3. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's 40, but I'll just get 3 because I don't have too many. And it's definitely more than 40 because all of these don't have them. Whatever. I'll just, every time I go to Target, I buy another package of hangers at this point. So there you have it. And there's a sheer white one and a sheer gray one that are in the laundry. And I wear those enough, and I like them enough to keep them around. I mean, it's white and gray, it's basics. And I have at this point have pared down my my shirts so that I have 7 of these. And again, I actually should have more of these because these are just really nice grab, put on, and go shirts. So you put these in the closet. This is this. Okay, graphic tees. One of my quote unquote problem areas. And I am trying to do, it's interesting because I was like gonna get rid of a bunch of these, but then I thought, oh, but what if I just do the graphic tee and blazer thing? Because I was like, ugh, you're always just wearing jeans and a t-shirt, like jazz it up a little. And I thought, what if I do the graphic tee and blazer thing, which is a thing that I like, and I see other people do it, and I'm like, that's super cute. It's like a really nice way of kind of dressing up or like fancying up a graphic tee. And you also saw I have a lot of cardigans, so sometimes I wear them with cardigans, and that's like at least a little bit cuter. But I really own 1.5 blazers. It's not a half. There's one. I have a gray one, but it doesn't look that cute with t-shirts. It's like a little bit big. I don't know. We'll get to blazers sometime, and then I'll show it to you. But the only one that I have that I wear regularly is the red velvet Altuzara blazer, and you can wear that with a lot of things, but people start noticing if that's the only blazer you ever wear, and 2, it doesn't match with everything. So I really should have, when I was at the outlet mall, looked for another blazer, but the only place I was that I saw them was the Saks outlet, and their suit separate section was like overwhelming, and I didn't want to dig through all of it. So I didn't, and then no, I just didn't even think like, oh, you should try to find some blazers. So that might be something I try to address this year. Just get like a gray one and a black one, and maybe like a lighter like tan or something. I don't know. Just to wear with these shirts because I used that to justify keeping all these shirts around. So if I'm gonna keep all these shirts around, I should probably get more blazers. Anyway, let's get back into shirts. The real solution is you should get rid of some of these shirts, but we'll get there. Maybe. This shirt is staying. I love this shirt. This came from Germany. A friend of mine mailed it to me because I asked her to. I was like, can you buy this shirt and then ship it to me? Because if I pay for it plus their shipping, it's ridiculous, and she could ship it cheaper. So this is a child's t-shirt for German, I think they're 3rd tier side now. They might be 2nd, I don't know. Football club FC Kaiserslautern, but I pronounced that very wrong. Sorry. I know how to say that word, I just didn't. Wow. Sometimes I sound like an American. To be fair, I don't really speak German. I just know how to pronounce it. But FC Kaiserslautern is the club, and theirs is their logo. And I saw this when Jonas was playing FIFA and was flipping through these clubs' logos, and I was like, "Does that say 1FCK?" And it looks like it says 1fuck. And this girl is here for this. I actually really wanted. They had a track jacket that was the best thing because it was red and it had the logo on the front, and then it just said FCK on the back in white letters, like big white letters. It was amazing. I really wanted it, but I was good, and I only got this shirt. It is one of those 2-sided glitter, or 2-sided sequin things, so you can make it. I just thought it was really appropriate that I had this shirt in a child's 2-sided sequins. I love this shirt. It does look really nice. Balthazar blazer. this shirt. Sometimes I think about getting rid of this, and then sometimes I think about how much I love this band, and then I don't. I probably won't. This is actually really hard to find. I don't know if you can get another one of these. Because this band has, I think they have 2 albums. No, there's a bunch of like indie rock people. I think they might all be on Saddle Creek label. That they got together to form more of a like kind of punk sound and social commentary. I mean, a lot of them, their music is social commentary anyway. But this band is, I love them. They make me happy, and it's super obscure. So that also makes me happy because I'm the worst. Not even the worst. I'm the best sort of hipster. Because I'm not one of those, like, I pretend I'm poor and live in terrible housing even though my parents are rich and give me money for whatever I want and I drive a really nice car, hipsters. I'm like the pretentious, I liked it before you liked it and now that you like it, it's not cool anymore sorts of hipsters. That's my glitter NASA shirt. I got this at Target. It's Buzz Aldrin. So I was so excited because I got to wear this on the moon launch anniversary thing that I went to. Buzz Aldrin's birthday and mine are the same. This guy. You know, I'm very sure that I have talked here about how much I love NASA, and if I have not, that was an oversight on my part because I used to, when I was a kid, want to be an astronaut. I have a favorite space shuttle. I have a favorite space shuttle. So, I need this. This is a great shirt. This I also got when I was at the Saddle Dome. And again, I don't wear it that often. I should wear it more often, but I don't. Johnny Hockey. I need to just wear this. Like, I always feel weird just wearing sports things without watching said sport, especially watching said team play said sport. But like, my opportunities to watch this team playing their sport are very few, so I need to just embrace it and wear the shirt. My friend Bess, shout out Bess if you're watching, has this great thing that she does that's like bro-femme looks, and I am envious, and I feel like I wish I could pull them off more than I can. Because every time I see her, I'm like, yeah, see, you really can just wear like sports clothing and a backwards baseball cap and look super cute. I mean, I can't, but Bess can. I got this at the Monterey Bay Aquarium, and it's got a turtle on it. It's got a sea turtle on it. I love this shirt. It's just a cute shirt because it's real basic. I'm not really one to buy like touristy things, so that says like Monterey Bay Aquarium, which is a place I love. But it does say it on the sleeve, which is fine. But I just thought this was cute because it's just like, oh look, a cute aqua colored shirt with a turtle. It's got a hole in it somewhere. I can't remember where, but it doesn't bother me overly much. So. This shirt. This is a true statement, and it's great. And I bought this shirt for a very good reason. This is the company I work for. This is the part where I have to tell you that my disclaimer of nothing that I say on this channel is or should be construed as the opinion or position of the Nature Conservancy, because that's what I work for, but I'm not speaking for them. When I'm speaking for me. But we got these for Science March, which the one here never actually happened, and I wasn't gonna go anyway, but I really liked the shirt because I think it's true. In a way, I have opinions, but I won't show them here. But I just think in our society today that we need to remind ourselves of these things. That said, I don't really wear this like around. I only wear it I wear it in the house when I'm working sometimes, and I wear it like if I go out in the field. So I think I've got a stack of t-shirts in there that I wear like to bed or just like around. So I think I'm gonna take this off of the hanger and fold it up and put it in there to keep it around, but like not. It doesn't need to be up with all the like grab a t-shirt and go shirts. Told y'all I had a trefoil shirt already. Here it is. Well, okay, maybe not. That depends on order these videos get posted in. But if you watch my Outlet Mall Day video, you'll see that I bought a trefoil shirt, and I said I already had a trefoil shirt. Here's the one I have. It's blue. It's cute. So yeah, I like it. I sometimes wear it with my orange track jacket for maximum Dutchness. I hate putting hangers in from the bottom, even though I know it's good for the necklines. But I have to remind myself to do it because I'm going to stretch out all of these shirts. And then what good are they? None. They're none good. That went well. I'm not stretching it out anyway. Ugh. I just fail at hangers, apparently. This is comical. Ugh. It's interesting because this one's a small and I bought a medium, and I usually wear medium in Adidas, so I ordered this one. So I don't know why I didn't order a medium unless they didn't have one, but it fits okay. So I love this shirt. This is last year's like some hardcore, early hardcore, the like Australian Open and onward, Adidas stuff, from Parlay, with the aqua colors, like the ocean colors, and this is the first tennis thing I ever purchased. I was like, I'm all in. I'm committing myself to loving tennis now. And I keep this because I really will just wear it as a shirt, like around, but I also really wear it for playing tennis and training a lot. So I think I'm going to move this one in with the tennis shirts as well, even though the door's getting crowded because I have a lot of tennis shirts. I don't have very many tennis shorts, but I have a lot of tennis shirts. This shirt is amazing. So this is for those of you who don't know, by outline the geography of the United States in cutesy cartoon form. This is Minnesota. This is the neighboring state, Wisconsin. I live in Minnesota now, here-ish. And I went to high school and university in Wisconsin. And Jonas is from here. Well, yeah. And so anyway, we both have this shirt because I say it's like our relationship because if you put us in the U.S., then I'm from Wisconsin and Jonas is from Minnesota, and the height differential is approximately correct. So this shirt makes me really happy. More Descendants clothing. But this is for my girl Dizzy. who's played by Anna Cathcart, who's a character on a different show I really like, Odd Squad, also children's programming, Canadian children's programming even. My interests are varied and exclusively bizarre. But anyway, I love her, and she plays Dizzy Tremaine, who's works and is the I think granddaughter, something niece. I don't know how they're related. Honestly, don't remember. To Grisella Tremaine, who runs the beauty salon on the Isle of the Lost, which is where all the villains live. And they do all the fun hair colors and things. So it says Lady Tremaine's curl up and die, which is such a good pun. And then it says close until midnight, and then the back says you'll look like you, only way worse. And I think the shirt's really fun. It's like a fun crop sort of. I mean, it's not really cropped on me, but it's kind of cropped on me. I don't know. I might get rid of this someday, but right now I'm having fun with it. It's kind of a lot on the shirt for me, like the graphics. I look at it and I'm like, oof, that's a lot. So I should wear it more than I do because I keep it around because every time I look at it, I'm like, you can't get rid of your Disney shirt. But it's like a lot of graphics on a shirt, which isn't my favorite thing, but we'll keep it for now. And if I don't wear it, then I have to bid it farewell. This right here, this is my level of subtle nerd shirt. This is a Harry Potter shirt, and it's got like a very chill, it's basically, it looks like a basic shirt, right? It's got a subtle, chill Alohomora with the charm symbol on it. And then the back is this sheer panel with the charmed keys and the feathers. It's sheer, it's really fun. So this is it's like a nice oversized shirt you can wear with jeans, and it's not overtly in your face like I'm wearing a Harry Potter shirt. Great. Last hanger. Well, at least I don't have to switch hangers from now on. Do have to buy more hangers though. I got this at Target. I love this shirt. It's really cute and it looks really cute with a lot of things. And I wear it with my black and rose gold Stan Smith salon, which is a bonus. This is I don't know if it's my favorite. My mom's really into the Beatles, really. And so we had all the records around my house, the actual vinyls from the 60s and 70s around the house. And I used to listen to them all the time, and this is the one I listen to the most, Sgt. Pepper's, because I like that one. So I saw this and I was like, I have to buy this shirt. I think I got one for my mom. Maybe I didn't. It might not have fit her. I got her something. Oh, the 3-stripe shirt. Plus, this is another thing that I wanted for so long. When I was younger, I wanted one so bad. I couldn't get one, just I couldn't afford one. It's basic gray, just wear it with pretty much all my track jackets except for the silver one. It looks weird with the silver one, obviously. So, this is a good shirt. This is staying. This was a conquest. I don't even really like this team. Jonas got this for me. I want to like our local football team, but I don't like their ownership, and I don't like the way they're managed, and there's just a lot of things that I used to really love them, and then they changed ownership, and they changed a bunch of things, and it's just a lot of things changed for the worse. And so I've kind of divorced myself from them, except we were at a match and I saw somebody wearing this shirt with the Adidas trefoil on it, and I was like, okay, but I really need that because it's got the trefoil. So I have this. for better or worse. At least I have something where it matches. Although I have 2 other shirts that we can talk about. But yeah, this was the last one. Anyway, point is, why I said it was a saga is Jonas was like, I'll see if I can get you one, and then they had to like dig the last one out of a warehouse somewhere. So I have the last one. This shirt is my love. I first of all like that it does have a really big pattern on it, which is, I just said it wasn't really a thing, but I really like how it's super subtle. It's a football pitch, but the way it's tilted, I don't know, you can wear it with stuff and it looks really cute, and it's just like a sort of sneaky, subtle thing. But this is for Unusual Efforts, which is a football blog, well, not blog, like, they write articles and have social media, and I've written a couple articles for them, but their whole thing is the only people who contribute content are people who do not identify as cis male. And I actually don't even know if trans males contribute. I'm not sure. I think you might just have to identify as non-male. So it's like a fresh take on things, because so much of sports reporting is by cis white men and cis het white men, and it's a really refreshing take on the sport to get a different perspective, and often perspective that I'm like, yeah, I agree with that, versus the cis het white male perspective that I'm like, I guess sort of become the default in sports. It's just like, we're out here saying like, hey, we like football too, and we have intelligent, articulate, meaningful things to say about it. And so I think they're doing great work, and I think this is a cool shirt. This is for the other local football team. We call them so there's the local real team, which is Minnesota United, because they're in the MLS, which is the major league now. And then the real local team, which is Minneapolis City, because their whole business model is they only sign and work with players who live in and are from the Minneapolis area, and like actually the city of Minneapolis for the most part. And then they do a lot of community engagement and community programming and kids programming within Minneapolis, and so they try to keep it local, and they're the pros, but also this is just a cool shirt because it says MPLS on it. Oh my gosh, I still have so many shirts to go, and I already feel like that's too many shirts. And I'm justifying all of them. Just like, no, I'm not going to get rid of any of these because I like them. We're on a journey. All right, this is another Minnesota United shirt, and you wouldn't know that if you looked at it, but it is. It's sort of an inside joke with the club, and the reason I keep this one around, if I was going to get rid of one, it would be this one, but we kind of had an inside thing with the early days of the club, because they didn't have an owner. They were owned by the league because the league needed them to maintain the 8-team minimum to stay a league. But then another team was joining, and even though our team was really good and was winning championships, they didn't have an owner, and so we almost had to disband the team, and then we couldn't get into the US Open Cup for certain reasons. It was like the whole thing. And so this is kind of a nod to like, we're just happy to exist. And then now we're in the MLS and we're just like happy to have gotten to that level. So it's, this shirt is kind of a nod back to the early days. It's like, we're just happy to be here. Like, we don't even care if we win. We're just like, we exist. And so I periodically wear this to the US Open Cup because this is how I feel. Yeah, that said, like I said, this might be a shirt that I'm like, I might get rid of this. I don't know. I'm putting it in the keep pile, but if I don't wear it, I might get rid of it. Okay, I used to wear this shirt all the time, and I think I don't know why I stopped. I think it's like a weird shape. It's a kid's XL, and it's really wide. But that's fine. I don't know, it just fits a little bit weird. But I used to wear this shirt all the time, and I think that I bought this because it's got a good message on it, and it's something that I need to wear more often and remind myself. Maybe wear it to play tennis in sometimes. It says I'm invincible, and I think that's important because I'm not invincible, but I am a fighter, and I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to keep pushing like I am invincible. I'm going to dare to do as the Spurs say, because I'm invincible. Nothing's going to keep me down, and nothing's going to stop me. So I'm going to put that back because that right there, that might be the shirt for 2020. Every time I think I should get rid of shirts, I think I should get rid of this shirt, but it's my solar system shirt. I don't know, it's a lot, although it's not a lot because it's like down here. I'm going to put this in the maybe pile. It hurts me a little bit because I really like this shirt. We talked about the NASA thing just a little bit ago. But I don't need to have a solar system shirt. I like it. But I don't think it's like a crucial part of my wardrobe. It is exactly the same gray as this one you can see. They're from the same company. I went on this roll for a little while of buying the $5 children's shirts from Target because they were all really cute. They still are. I have to like not go over there anymore. All right, this shirt has a story and a particular application in my wardrobe, and I really should wear it more to just wear it. But it's for a costume. So this boy right here, Dusty, my nerd out for a little bit, is in anime, Japanese animation, which I used to be way more into than I am now. But there's one called Yuri on Ice that's about figure skating, and I like figure skating, and that show is particularly good. And this boy, Yuri Murder Kitten Plisetsky, is basically me, and so I dress up as him kind of a lot. So you can't see it, but he has this shirt on. Yeah, this shirt is one I might get rid of, sadly, even though I love it. I think it's like kind of small on me. It's a medium, but I'm not going to rule out the possibility that it's a kid's medium. But you probably can't read that because it's black lettering on a gray shirt, but it says 608 FC, and 608 is the area code of Madison, Wisconsin, which is where I did a lot of university. And I love that city. If I had to pick somewhere in the US that I was like, this is home, it's there. And it's 608 FC is not a real team. They do have a team, but it's not called 608 FC. But the local soccer shop had these made just as a nod, like a nod to repping the city. And it's got a little star, and it's like black on gray. It's a very punk rock shirt, which is a very me thing, but I think it's sort of small, so I'm gonna put it in the considerations to leave pile, even though it's going to sadden me to not own this shirt, because actually the black on gray is really amazing because you can wear it with everything. So like all my zip ups go with it, and it goes with the Alpazar blazer. Everything does. This is new. This is my Frank Turner shirt that I got in October. Again, very punk rock, very hardcore. This is like a nod to like the 2000s. There was like everybody was doing like the football jersey style like skate punk shirts. And Frank Turner's logo is FTHC, which is a play on the hardcore logo, which is a movement I know a thing about, or two, or five, or a lot. And the back looks like this. So it says Forever on Tour. It's just like their generic shirt. But I bought this at the show, and I'm very excited to own it. I also have a hat with the logo. Next I've integrated my new truffle shirt into the pile. Here it is. So this is new, but I'm gonna put it on a hanger and it's gonna go on this pile of shirts. These are out of order because I shouldn't have the black and white before all the black with colors. I'm gonna pull these over here. Black and silver, this one. This should go in front too. Ugh. Everything's out of order. This shirt, this is also a Minnesota United shirt. You can tell from the colors and this star right here, which is an important part of the logo for reasons. This goes back to the early days of the club too, where one of their coaches is from Newcastle and is a cool dude. And his son's a friend of mine, also cool dude. The club, this is before they had an owner, way back before they were even Minnesota United. It just became tradition that they would all sing this in the locker room after matches, and they would like bang on things and make drum beats, and it was super fun. There's so many videos of it. And then it got to be kind of like the rallying cry of this team that was successful despite everything. The team that wasn't even supposed to exist was winning the league and all of these things. And it was just all of us kind of being thankful and appreciative for each other. And they would come sing it with us, the supporters group. And the team still plays it after every home win. But I just think there's so few people around that remember why, that know the story behind why and what this song means to that club and what the song meant at the time to that club. It's just a thing that they do now. Like, oh, we're going to play Wonderwall, and no one knows why. But there's a reason behind it. Anyway, that's why I have this shirt, and I will not get rid of this shirt. Sorry about the background noise. My camera keeps getting hot and turning off, and I was hoping to be done by now, but Jonas is making lunch, so there's probably going to be kitchen noise. Sorry. Anyway, this is my Hollander shirt. It's sort of self-explanatory. It's the Dutch Lion riding an orange bike. Blue Dutch Lion, orange bike, Hollander. We're keeping this. I love this shirt. This shirt makes me really happy. Makes me really happy to wear with my orange Adidas track jacket. Yeah. This is my love. The shirt has a hole in it too, but I don't care because I don't know if I can get another one. So it stays. This is possibly my favorite band. I have not committed to which band is my favorite, but this is a very strong contender. Sort of has lint all over it. But Bright Eyes changed my life. Continue to get me through some things, as they always have, and so they're very special to me. This shirt is very special to me, and it looks hella cute with my silver Audi track jacket. Okay. Now the black shirts with white can come in, and actually, I'm going to do black and white, and then black and silver. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. I realized it doesn't matter, but I'm going to be particular about it. This shirt I got for free. This is also from my company. It's like it's got like a UV protectant in it. I don't know what magic was used to do that. It's called like X-Temp, where it's got like some kind of UV filter in the fabric. Anyway, they gave this to me for a thing. I'm gonna treat this the same way I treat the other one, and I'm just gonna take it off the hanger and fold it up and put it in the drawer of other shirts down there, just to save hanger space. But it's good to keep it around because you sometimes need it for events or field work or whatever. So that's all my shirts. I fully admit that I did a lot of justifying and that I probably should get rid of like at least a quarter of these. So I'll just commit this year to really, 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 really trying to not buy any more shirts, like t-shirts, just graphic tees. I'm gonna make that commitment. You heard it here. Hold me accountable. If I bring one in, one has to go. Possibly, if I bring one in, two have to go, just to punish me. So let's make that promise together.